S10, so I'm coming to you guys with another recap. We talking Basketball Wives. So first, I want to start with Basketball Wives Orlando. This episode, we end up meeting Mulan's sisters. I hate to talk about people's family. They're freaking beautiful, right? But it kind of shows us as to why these TikTok videos that people make, these videos on why this generation, meaning like Gen Z and younger, which is a little bit of me, but not really. Okay, like I'm talking about like 13 to like 18, why they're fast. I'm like, wow. Like, she'll talk about clothes, that want to show off her Big Debbie cakes or her hoo-has. I'm like, this is kind of crazy to me because I believe that sister was a lot younger than the one that's graduating was going to graduate. So it's like, ooh, that showed me a lot. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, wow, maybe they are right online. Okay. It was good kind of seeing her bonding with her sisters, kind of seeing her, give them advice as to what they should be going in their path of life because of all the stuff that's been happening out in the world. Plus, their brother unfortunately ended up passing away due to GUN violence. So that was sad to hear about. Now let's get to the sit down with Mackenzie and Danielle. Okay. Mackenzie should have got the dog and slapped out of her. I'm sorry. That girl is disrespectful. Now, Mackenzie, if you guys don't know, is the girl with the arrows moving from her. Okay? The only one holding the ball besides Megan James, right? She, to me, was so disrespectful in this showdown. It was not even funny. I was irritated and I was with Danielle. It really got on my nerves because, like, you guys got to understand, Mackenzie is in the same spot Danielle was in a year ago, meaning that she wanted to be with her BD. Okay. Even though I think Danielle does need to move on because I'm the type person, if you got to choose between me and another person, choose them. There should be no option. Choose them. Bye. Go ahead. Left. That way. Okay. Let me show you the door. Because I feel like it's a little insulting for you to consider somebody besides me. So that's where Danielle loses me, right? But when it came to the kid stuff, that's when Mackenzie got disrespectful. So basically, Danielle was like, oh, it's hard to move on from a dude. And you know how it is because you was me. And then Danielle goes, so, and also you having children the same age as my children, you should know. Have you been around my kids? Have you? Mackenzie hit him with one of the. I said, I thought she was gonna hit her with the Moniz. Y'all remember when Moniz grabbed that girl that she was sitting down with, and she said, "Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you?" I thought she was gonna hit her with one of those, but she didn't. She should have though. That was the one moment I agree with the violence. It's like the shows that should have violence don't have violence. But the shows that have violence for no reason, they have all the violence in the world. Like this is a scene where if Danielle slapped her, I wouldn't have been mad. Like I would have been like, okay, like you kind of asked for it and you was trying to be funny. Like, okay, like it would have been okay to me. I'm sorry. It really would have. Okay. Mackenzie also says a comment. She goes, oh, you were begging Rashad for rent money. That is the mom of his kids. If she wants to beg for rent money, she could beg for rent money all day long, up, down, through the streets of Orlando, back to Ukraine, wherever the man played. Okay? Because while he's playing and do whatever he got to do, guess who has the kids? She does. So what are you talking about? That to me is crazy. And Danielle doesn't give me bum vibes. She gives me very much self-sufficient. So I doubt she's out here just waiting on a check from Mr. Mans and sitting at home buying her nails off. So that's what kind of throws me off that she said, which was insane to me. And that is another comment where I feel like Danielle should have snatched her up. But she kept her composure. She didn't want to be the angry black woman. So she did keep her composure enough to not snatch her up. But she had all rights to snatch her up. Okay? So they start going back and forth. And she was just like, how could you dare tell me I'm begging for money? How dare you say that to me? How dare you say that to me? Okay? Whole time, Mackenzie could care less. She's just looking at her like, okay, and they end up arguing. Mackenzie ends up getting up. She's like ratchet, and then they calling each other names. Mackenzie gives me those types and those vibes of those Spanish girls who think that they're prettier than a black girl because they're just Hispanic. She gives me those vibes heavy, super heavy. So I wasn't too surprised. One of the first words that she uttered out her mouth is ratchet. If you think this is ratchet, meaning, Danielle, you haven't met some bitches from the South Central. Like, that to me is ratchet. How dare you? She said ratchet. I said ratchet where? That girl is so poised and kept up. Don't get me wrong. I do think she has a little bit of an anger issue, but it's probably because of all the stuff she went through. But ratchet wouldn't be a word to describe her. None of these girls on this cast is ratchet, in my opinion. They found like the creme de la creme of how girls, act, in my opinion. Now, Nikki, she used to get ratchet on Black Ink Crew, but not on this show. It's a whole different Nikki we're seeing. We also see Nikki in this episode. She's crying to Ashley about her family's history with cancer. Ashley cries about her family's history with cancer as well. And Nikki also brings up the whole weight issue and says when she stresses, she just eats. Listen, Nikki, come here. Your body is beautiful, okay? Her curves is beautiful. Your body is what Roly Poly dies to have, okay? So Buki Bat, you'll be A-okay, okay? Because some girls will murder to have the frame that you have. So appreciate it, okay? Now, Megan and her mom ended up sitting down. I can relate to this 100%. I do feel like when it comes to Black parents, they don't take accountability. Whether you are American or island like me, they don't take a lot of responsibility for stuff that they've done to you as a child and really traumatize the heck out of you. And they kind of, want you to get over it and act like it never happened. So I really appreciated Megan for this. Y'all know I'm not the biggest Megan fan. Members know why. But you feel me? Like, that made me like her a little bit more because I feel like that was real. I know a lot of people, some people didn't think it was authentic because they said, I saw some comments saying crocodile tears or something like that. I don't think so. I really feel like she was sort of scared to really break down for real. But the fact that she had that conversation made me respect her. Now the mom, damn. I could tell she about that action. That's where Megan get it from. Cause okay, Megan talks like a valley girl, okay? Like she's been living in LA on her lake, so like, those type of vibe. So when I seen the mama, I said, it all makes sense now. The mom was beautiful, by the way. She was really young. So the mom is basically didn't raise Megan, gave Megan to her parents, which is the mom's parents, to her grandparents, right? And the grandparents is the one that basically raised Megan. So Megan resents the mom because after she had her young, she had her, I think, at 17, she feels as if the mom never came back for her and wasn't in her life as much as she should have been. Okay. And the mom to me pissed me off because you sort of brushing off her feelings and making her feelings seem like it's invalid. This is why therapy is very important. I hope you're in therapy, Megan. Okay. I did a couple sessions, it's straight or whatever. You feel me? Like, that's why it's super important because of stuff like this that just triggers the heck out of you, just starts all the trauma all over again. Okay. Poor Megan, right? So the mom did have one little bit of a point when she says, oh, when the green screens and them lights turn off, it's going to be very dark. But here's the thing. You're saying it to a point where she should be wanting a relationship and doing all that and checking up on y'all, but you're not taking responsibility 100% for the hurt and stuff that you caused her. So you can't say when the screens turn off and the green screens get dark, you're going to be dark and lonely and stuff like that when what she would go back to or talk to wouldn't be the most positive stuff. And she wouldn't have the most positive experience. So that to me is where the mom kind of went off the rails and she was doing a little bit too much. So Megan was just like, man, like, I'm not doing this no more. Like, I gotta go. Like, and Megan just kind of like walked away, and that scene kind of ended abruptly there. That was a sad scene to see when it came to Megan. But thank you for being vulnerable on this show because we appreciate it over here. Okay. Now, The collective basically consists of a split group. We got on one side Megan, Danny, and Morgan, the redheaded girl in the middle, Mulan, Mackenzie, Neek, Nikki, and Ashley is in the middle of that group as well. So Ashley and Lindsay are which is the redhead, are the ones in the middle. So I kind of did the chart correctly. So I kind of felt that's how the groups are kind of splitting, and it's really given like the Mean Girls group, which they're fun Mean Girls, like Morgan and Danielle. Which spoiler alert, I heard they fall out at the end. Morgan and Danielle, they give me very much fun Mean Girl vibes, and Megan kind of adds along to that. And we have the opposite group, which is the Neek, Mulan, and Mackenzie, which is the let's all support each other and love one another group. Okay. So I like the fact that the dynamics are sort of split up the way that they are. Now, Rashad disrespects the out of Mackenzie. What Kaya said, you put your trust in the nigga, dumb bitch. That fuck ass nigga ain't shit. You a silly hoe, dumb silly hoe. That nigga ain't gonna do you no good. You put your trust in the nigga, dumb bitch. That fuck ass nigga ain't shit. He showed you that next episode, Bookie, but I was like, damn. He said, he was just like, I don't have any side chicks. And if I did, I would just tell you. I was like, wow. Isn't that great? That's the thing with relationships nowadays. Niggas will really be bold. They'll tell you straight up, oh, I'm fucking on you. But I've told you, so I'm honest with you. So you should just be okay with that. Yeah. That is crazy. But that's what you get, Mackenzie. You over here slapping it in Danielle's face about her whole situation. And now he basically let you know that, hey, if something would have happened, too bad, so sad. I'm going to just let you know about it, though. Ain't that crazy? Now, let's get to Basketball Wives LA. Now, Evelyn and Jennifer, okay, their relationship, they're starting to, get back closer and, build a better friendship or whatever. Not gonna lie, Evelyn, I would have been able to do that because she talked about your daughter. Don't talk about my daughter. Don't talk about my daughter, okay? She talked about your daughter. And Shawnee, this is the thing, because I watched the Royce interview with Carlos King. Shawnee is a sneaky, big nostriled girl, okay? Because she is the one who exposed you, Jennifer, for talking about her daughter. Don't talk about my daughter. She's the one who exposed it. So how could you ever trust Shawnee Evelyn like that again? What makes it worse is, Jennifer, you're working for Shawnee, who snitched on you. Like, I know they cut Jennifer a fat check because the amount of designers and stuff that she spends on, I know they cutting her a fat check. Now, Shanice, which is Evelyn's daughter, okay, she doesn't really too much trust Jennifer because Jennifer has said negative things about her. So she feels as if Jennifer is sneaky and, she can't be trusted and she shouldn't be going over Evelyn's house, which listen, Evelyn says, hey, I need this VH1 check. So, hey, I'm going to act like I'm friends with you, but I'm going to have your back, daughter. So calm down, okay? Now, she invites Jennifer over to her house, and, they end up chopping it up and stuff, which we get to. Now, Brittany Renner, it's the wigs, okay? What's up with reality shows and the wigs? It's like you guys get on camera and, get a good shake and go. The shake and go's throw me off, Brittany. I will say that. Now back to Jennifer. Didn't I tell y'all Jennifer's an easy lick? Everything I say on this camera, just know there's no cap in my rap. I told y'all. I'm a good judge of character. Jennifer reads such an easy lick to me. It's not even funny. Like, you could scam her out of a dollar. Like, it's nothing for me. Like, I could see myself scamming. I don't even scam. But if I were to scam, she would be somebody I would try to scam because she's such an easy lick. The girl got scammed online for a puppy for over $700. How do you get scammed for a puppy? She probably paid for it before she met the dog. Dumb. Okay? Apparently the boyfriend was with her when she got scammed. Now I'm with Vanessa on this. A big side eye on that ass. I'm sorry. One thing about niggas, they know they can smell a scam. I never met no straight nigga that can smell a scam from a mile away. Okay, niggas is paranoid. They're not just giving out free money for nothing. So I agree with Vanessa. Who knows if he didn't get one of his homeboys to try to finesse you so he could get the 700? Because why would you pay for a puppy before you meet it? And you're contacting them only by email. That's crazy. Jennifer just an easy lick. Like that to me is crazy. I said this too, and look what happened. So Vanessa does her due diligence, y'all, and she does her research on Jennifer's boyfriend Christian, and because she's thinking it might be a scam with everything going on. Listen, I don't think what Vanessa did was right, but hey, I'm not mad at her. You wanna know why? Why would a nigga change his full government name? That's suspect. I'm sorry. That's suspect. That's weird. Like, why? If it's not for something like I just don't see a reason why somebody would have to change their name unless they transitioning. Like, was you a T girl? Like, why are you changing your name? Like, unless you're hiding something, which we find out his real name not even Christian. He done had all this time in prison. He done did this, he done did that. I said, Jennifer, there goes another lick. You're getting licked again. You're an easy lick. Here we go. Jennifer's so damn gullible. And it's because she's of a certain age and she's alone. Okay? It's sad to say, but it's the truth because men, I'm telling y'all, men see, because just think, because I'm one of the girls, I don't talk to niggas. I talk to straight niggas too. They see girls like that as an easy lick because guess what? They're vulnerable. They don't have a lot of family around. They got nothing but money and time. Details of an easy lick. So they see Jennifer and it's gotcha. So I really don't trust this guy. I really feel like he's low-key probably using her and is living a lavish lifestyle because Jennifer does have that coin. Like, you just can't deny that. Okay? So we see Brooke kind of break down about her daughter. And also we see Jacille, Clayana, and Brittany sort of linking up throughout the episode. Now, Clayana, you talk too much. Damn. She just talk a lot. A lot. And Jacille, aka Glorilla, she not for it. She like, man, Clayana talking too much. Like, she can't even mind her business. Like, I'm just trying to have a conversation, and she just keep talking. Like, I'm like, Clayana, first you got physical with Jennifer, which I said, there's no fighting. There's no violence. And then you gonna cut me off and you just keep talking. I don't know about you, Clayana. You messy. And Vanessa, you stay in everybody's business. Here's the thing. We need a Vanessa on this show, or else it's going to be crickets. It's going to be boring. We need a Vanessa on this show. So it's not too much on Vanessa. I'm sorry. Leave my bangs alone. That bang. Okay? Leave her alone. Right? Now, Brittany, what made you think you could trust Jackie? Some of these girls, I'm telling you, you get on these shows. There's 7 other seasons. You even more than 7, I think at this point, 9. I think 10 seasons that you can watch with Jackie on there and come to a conclusion if you could trust the person or not. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what show you get on, watch it. Don't go in there blind. I want to make my own opinion. No, Buki, I'm gonna watch it so I could know what you've done before. So when I see signs and things come about, I'll know. The fuck? Are you crazy? She's like, I could trust Jackie, and Jackie is, she's so trustworthy. And then by the end of the episode, I don't think I could trust Jackie no more. She's not neutral. I'm like, nah. Jackie gonna go where the majority lies. Because guess what? She wants to stay her ass on the show. But it turns out a lot of the girls are turning on Jackie outside of the show, aka Brooke, Evelyn, Jennifer. They're all kind of turning on her. So I don't know if she's gonna have to cling to the newbies. And y'all know Jackie's the most entertaining when her back is against the wall. That's when she gives me the most laughs. I'm not gonna lie to you, okay? When she's the outside of the group and she's calling out everybody and what they be doing, that's where Jackie gets me laughing. To me, Jacille was one of the most best cast additions because she's herself. That's Glorilla in the flesh. You can tell she's herself and she doesn't change she doesn't change to fit in. Like, she like, I'm not really with that. Like, you with that gossip and shit, Vanessa. Like, you messy. Like, she's still herself and funny, but she's just not gonna, adapt to niggas' personality. So yeah. Next episode, we see Vanessa Clan get into it. So it seems like the season gonna start picking up. But I was here for Vanessa doing investigating because that little $700 thing, it don't make sense to me. Okay. Let's talk Married to Medicine. So, you guys, of course, this season, Phaedra is going to be on the show, even though we don't know what medicine she's married to. The Truth Serum. She needs to get married to the Truth Serum. That's a good medicine that Phaedra should get married to. Because apparently she's dated some chiropractor, some guy. Where is he? You guys put Phaedra on this show because you guys wanted more ratings. And I love Married to Medicine. I feel like Married to Medicine to me is very underrated. I feel like a lot of people should watch a lot more than they should, because I feel like Housewives, especially Atlanta Housewives, to me has gotten down. And Married to Medicine has always kept the truthfulness of each of their storylines. So Phaedra to me just brings a lying aspect that gets on my nerves, that I'm just kind of like, what are you doing here? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, oh, apparently the ratings did good. Their live views, I think, was over 600,000, which isn't bad. I know some people are comparing it to Atlanta Housewives, but I feel like that's low-key not fair to do, because we've seen what's going on in Atlanta Housewives. They're sabotaging it. And Married to Medicine, they just don't promote it enough, in my opinion, which is weird to me. Bravo. Y'all promote all these other shows, but when it comes to Married to Medicine, it's like all the advertisement dollars go out the window. We don't see them on no morning shows, no nothing. They just, Bravo's like, hey, you got to promote it on the YouTube. So they got to do interviews with Carlos King and you feel me? Is it just me? Y'all notice that? So we see, of course, Phaedra make her entrance, and her and Heavenly and some of the other ladies kind of meet up at this party, and Phaedra lets us know that she did not sleep with Dr. G. I don't believe her. I'm sorry. Like Heavenly said, the truth ain't in the bitch. Like, I just don't think, I don't believe the story. I feel like they were probably young at the time and something might have happened. It is what it is. She says that she was Dr. Greg's wing woman, and which makes it worse, because I'm like, those be the main ones sleeping with the niggas, okay? Sleeping with the niggas that they're wing women for. Like, I don't know. And Quad, you being so close to Phaedra, knowing that is kind of weird a little bit. It's getting weird, like just a little bit, okay? Like, okay. So they have like a hoedown party, and we meet our new couple, Dr. G, Quad's ex-husband, and Sweet T. Okay, when Nene said, "You don't know what you saying," sounding like a damn country bumpkin. That's how Sweet T sounds, like a damn country bumpkin. She sounds like a whole country bumpkin. Like, it's not even funny. Okay, she's like, "My name is Sweet T. You know, this is how I met Gregory," and she lets the girls know how she met Gregory. Okay, Dr. G. This is before the holdout party that she throws, because all the couples kind of met up and sort of, like had like dinner or whatever, right? She says that she slid in the DMs. She said, "Hello, I could give you what you need." And Dr. G says, "You don't even live in Georgia." She says, "I'm only a flight away." And I guess he booked the flight and they ended up meeting up. Is that how people meeting nowadays? Because them dating apps ain't working. Maybe we should just slide in people DMs and it'll work. Because when she said that story, I said, I know this lady's lying. But it's the truth, because now they're married. Now Eugene and Toya are doing a lot better. Eugene has lost the weight. It's giving Ozempic. Okay, he lost the belly, and apparently now he has more stamina in the bedroom. He beating down Toya's Big Debbie cakes. Thank God they were able to make a change their relationship, because if they didn't, because they said in this episode that Simone and Cecil sat down with them and had a whole convo and got them to kind of get it together. If he didn't lose that weight and really them getting it together, I could see them divorcing for sure. Because I feel like Eugene was getting sick of Toya. Because Toya's selfish. She just buys anything, does anything she wants. Like, that's just how Toya is. But I like Toya. That's one of my favorite people on the show. Okay. So thank God they did get it together because I wouldn't want to see them breaking up. And Eugene looks a lot healthier. He looks a lot better with the weight loss. So I will say that. Now, we see Alora. Y'all remember when Alora used to be so little and small and come out all the scenes with her slick ass mouth? And now she's all grown up. Oh my God. She attended a college in Florida, by the way. Uh-huh. And Alora, you guys, was going like prom night shopping for like a dress and stuff. Alora gonna be a problem because Alora's a baddie, okay? She could be casted on baddies, east, northwest. All myself. Like she looks really, really good. Okay. So we get to Sweet T's little hold down party. So this is where we get to know Sweet T a lot more. Huh. We found out that this lady is still living in Quad's old house. Red flag right there. I said, oh my God. You shouldn't have allowed that. I don't care what he said. You gonna move. That's already bad juju. You're moving into a home where this man had his ex-wife in. And you think that's a good idea. Bad idea. Like, why would you do that? That was like the dumbest thing ever when I seen it. I'm like, I know this is like, because you know how some people they'll post stuff on Twitter and it'll be like a lie and it's not the truth. Like, especially with Bravo, like they'll post like little fake lies just to see like people's reaction. It's the truth, y'all. She living in Quad's old house, but she renovated it. I still wouldn't want to do that because that's just bad juju. That's bad energy. Apparently, according to Quad, y'all was beating up each other up in that house, knives and throwing against the dresser and all that stuff. And you think I'm about to live up in there and have that same energy jump onto this new relationship? No, you should have moved. Move out the way. When the queen come through, something, move out the way. You should have did you one of those because you should have moved out the way. That's just bad. Okay. So we find out in this hoedown, Heavenly, the whole cast is there except for Quad. The reason why Quad wasn't really there, y'all, is because she was still negotiating her contract. I think she found out that they was bringing this Sweet Tea lady on, and she wanted more money, which I don't blame her because I would too. And bravo, y'all dead wrong for doing that after all them abuse allegations, letting this man come back on this show, doing that to Quad. I want 10 times more money than I was getting the season prior. Now, this Sweet Tea girl, some about her don't rub me the right way. She gives me very much opportunist, gold digger vibes, like on this episode. She gives me like, she wants the fame and the glamour. Like, that type of shtick. So, in my opinion, if they were to break up, she's gonna do him worse than Quad did him. Guaranteed. I could see it from a mile away. She got that crazy look in her eye. She got that one wonky eye that you got that crazy look up in there. So just be careful, Dr. G. And I hope y'all had a prenup because they asked her, what's your favorite thing about the engagement? And she's like, the money I have access to. All the cast are just looking at her like, Heavenly's like, have you ever been called a gold digger? She's like, well, not recently. Not last week. I mean, the other day. And I'm like, oh my God, this girl is a whole gold digger. Like, she just wants your money, Dr. G. It's not even funny. She said she took her luggage and her one suitcase. She came after he flew her out and said, ooh, this is a nice big house. Oh my God. I'm going to live up in here. Oh my God, you could eat my pussy in a day. Enjoy some of this sweet ass tea. I don't know. Be careful about people you meet online. I'm just saying. I just don't think it's a smart thing for Dr. G to have married her as quickly as he did. I feel like he should have took more time to really get to know her. Like deeper. Because people change when they mad. People change when they go through stuff. Now, when it comes to Phaedra and the whole cast pandering her, I do agree that was tacky of them to keep talking about Quad and stuff while they're in this lady house. Well, Quad's old house. But still, that was really, really tacky of her to do. The funniest part of the episode was when we found out that basically Simone basically didn't refer Dr. Jackie to some procedures in regards to Sweet Tea. That was hilarious to me. Can't nobody convince me to hate Heavenly. Heavenly is TV gold. Heavenly is what we need. Okay? Heavenly was just like, so you mean you can request Dr. Jackie for you can you couldn't refer Sweet Tea to Dr. Jackie. You couldn't do that. Simone got so mad. She was about to do her screaming thing. You know how Simone be screeching the way that she does. She was like, no, the reason why I did it is because I do surgeries too. I do fibroids. Okay? The high-pitched scream, that to me was hilarious. So far, though, Phaedra isn't making this big impact that y'all thought she was going to be honest. The Married to Medicine girls really don't need Phaedra. Like, if we're really going to keep it a buck, like, no. We don't need her. Like, and don't get on me. Oh, you Team Candy. No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just you're not really married to medicine, my love. Okay. When Mariah said you're not even married to medicine, my love. You better get you a chiropractor. Like, you feel me? Like, you're really not married to medicine, my love. Like, Quad to me could pass because at one point she was married to medicine. I don't care. Circumstances happened and she got a divorce. That's why I feel like Quad is one of the only people that could get a pass on that because she came in married to medicine. Phaedra, what you married to? You married to criminal activities. Used to. Okay? The heck? Like, that's crazy to me. So let's get to Potomac, you guys. The premiere to me was a whole bunch of BS and setup. Okay? Now, Juan and Robin, it opens up with them talking about it. Juan is really like, bless Robin's heart because you could tell deep down she knows he's a piece of and cheats on her, but she's just accepting it because here's the thing. Robin needs the show. I feel like she knows that let's say if she were to leave him, she might not be that interesting anymore because nobody will have anything to ponder Robin on because now she's the biggest talk of Potomac because it's like, why are you still staying with the man who's basically, you know, cheating on you? So if she were to break up with him and go separately, she's not that interesting anymore because nobody cares who you're dating. Oh well. But when you're Juan, what's Juan doing? Okay. I'm so glad Juan Dixon's not here right now. So Robin's sitting down. She's just like, so like the thing happened with the woman, and like I believe the story, and like you were in the hotel, and like Juan, I'm like, why does anybody care? We care because you look stupid, Robin. Like, come on. It's like we want better for her than she was for herself because can't nobody believe that hotel story. I'm sorry. You're banging. Bang, bang. Okay. Well, Rico Martin said, bang, bang. Y'all bang, bang. Okay. You paying the lady hotel tab for the free ski for no reason because she lost her wallet and she hit you up. If I was working at a hotel around leak the footage, like play with me if you want to, Robin. I will really make you realize what you got. Like that to me is crazy. Like really, and you really believe it. He says, crazy as it sounds, if he didn't like if it wasn't a real story, he would have, tried to make it a Wilder story. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Keep believing that. If that's not a wild story enough. The man. And one thing that bothered me with Juan too, that whole story with him getting fired. How dare you try to make it seem like nothing happened? Because something had to happen for him to try to go a legal route. The boy that he was working with at that school allegedly. Like that to me is so crazy. And it further proves the type of person that you are because you like, hide stuff and put stuff away. Because that's really sick for you to say that. He was like, well, I was minding my business and like they was just mad because we lost some games. Like that made me really like ill. Like, anyways, hell has frozen over you guys. Giselle's getting dick. JC y'all is fine. I ain't gonna lie to you. But he gives me the time to like a Giselle, okay? He likes the white girls, the racially ambiguous girls, okay? The white passing girls, those vibes. So I'm not too surprised that Giselle is his liking. We all know that Giselle, has had cobwebs downstairs. So the fact that we have somebody knocking her loose this season, she might not get on my nerves as much, to be honest. Now I will say this: the daughter, keep an eye on her, Giselle. I'm sorry. The daughter was looking a little bit too for me. I done seen too much movies and seen too much shows. I'm sorry. Sorry, Bookie, but it's too close to home. Just saying, okay? The daughter, watch her. Grace, I don't know which one it was. I didn't write the name down. But I don't know if it was Grace or it was the other one. But don't give the whatever daughter it was, don't give him too much grace in regards to how close she is with your nigga. Cause like, I'm sorry, like it was a little bit too like friendly for me. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Y'all wanted my opinion. Okay. I feel the reason that Mia and Gordon are divorcing is because deep down she feels like he truly did something wrong. Like he has something to do with the finances going crazy and a ride the way that they did. And I think she sort of resents him for that, and that's why they're getting the divorce. That's I feel like the main reason of the divorce. I don't think she'll ever get over it at all. Now I do feel bad for Gordon because not only he's in financial ruins, he done lost his wife. Like, damn, that's really messed up. Now Ashley. Ashley is an example of what not to be. Here goes another one. You put your trust in a nigga, dumb bitch. That fuck ass nigga ain't shit. You a silly hoe, dumb silly hoe. That nigga won't treat you no good. There's another one, Ashley. Okay? Because now she's a little bit relying on Michael. Michael, me and Michael, you're relying on Michael a little bit too much financially. And you could kind of tell it's taking a toll on her. Like, oh my gosh, she's realizing, like, damn, like the new home though, I like it, but it does not look like 2.2 million. That look like 500K. I know it has 4 bedrooms or whatever it had in there, but like these house prices are insane. 2.2 million for that? What the was that? I don't know if it's the way that she decorated it or what, but it looked like a regular home. It didn't look like lavish, but maybe the pricing is like overinflated in Potomac or something in the DMV. Because goddamn, it did not look as much as it costed. I'm sorry, 2.2. That was giving 400, 500K. Okay, so Robin sat down with her friends. We got Ashley, Sharice, and Giselle all sitting there grilling her. Okay, now Robin, apparently the lady that Juan was caught out with at the laundromat. Not gonna lie, Karen, she does look like you. That was the lady I guess Karen was referring to. It's the mole for me. She does look like her. I'm sorry. Now we can start making fun of Karen about the lady. Because don't that look like Karen at 20, 21 years old? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying. Okay. So Karen, you guys, is her doppelganger, and that's who she was kind of referring to. And they bring that up during the sit down, and she's just like, so like, what if one wants to go to the laundromat and says, hey, come here, like let's hang out, and like they're work buddies, so like why can't they just like hang out? Why do you need a friend to go to the laundromat? It's giving you're washing her pussy. Cause ain't no way. What are you doing in a laundromat with a friend? Who does laundry with a friend? I never heard that a day in my life. Hey friend, let's do laundry together. Anybody I hit up be like, bitch, you crazy. When you done, let's go and get some to eat, drink. Like laundry. Like Robin to me gives me a headache with all. I'm like, oh my god. And that's what kills me with her. That's what Robin gets on my nerves. Because you have the nerve, the goal to talk about people and your shit isn't together. Like that to me is insane. And she talks about them like throwing shot at Candace, throwing shot at this person, that person. Like, come on now. Like, you can't do that. Like, no. Okay. So Sharice really broke it down to her and said that she used to give Eddie a whole lot of passes. Sharice should have been on Basketball Wives DMV. She would have been a better fit on there, to be honest, because the crowd is a lot older. Okay. Seeing Jackie almost 60 years old on Basketball Wives, and she's still doing her big one. That could have been you, Sharice. Basketball Wives DMV or Basketball Wives Potomac. Okay, that would have been cool. Okay, but when it comes to them, she feels like Charisse, has a similar. Charisse feels like she has a similar relationship setup that she had with Eddie, where she made a whole bunch of excuses, and one day he got up and left. And I think Juan's gonna do the exact same thing to Robin. Once he, I feel like, accumulates enough money to where he could live financially on his own, he's gonna do that, and he's just gonna up and leave Robin, and Robin's gonna be sat there shook, and she's not gonna know what to do. And I see that happening for sure, and it's kind of sad that she doesn't love herself enough to realize that, like, you're in a stupid situation, and if you don't leave it, you're gonna end up looking stupid. But I don't know. She's like, they're stealing my joy. Like, what more do you want from me? Like, what? Like, you guys, it's like a pylon. Like, what did I do? Robin, if you don't stop with your hollow voice, like, I hopefully she wakes up one day, because Robin's not an ugly lady. Like, that lady is really, really pretty. Imagine, I'm telling you, this is what I would do if I was Robin. Man, when I would get so bombed. Robin's pretty, but she could be bomber. I would get so bombed and leave that nigga. Oh my God, he wouldn't know what hit his ass. Oh, I'm telling you, okay? So let me know what you guys think down below about these show recaps. I'm probably going to end up doing it like this for now, where I just do all the shows in one video. So that way you guys aren't waiting for each separate job. I'm going to do all of them in one video altogether, okay? Leave your comments down below, and we're out, babies. No personal thing.